Ever wonder why so many people regain weight after stopping a GLP-1? Up to 40% of the weight lost can come from lean muscle. This weakens the body, slows metabolism, and makes it easier to put the pounds back on, creating a cycle of dependency. Prolon's 5-day fasting mimicking diet offers a drug-free way to maintain results and support long-term metabolic health. In just 5 days, it activates fasting pathways to burn fat, protect muscle, and rejuvenate cells, all while letting you enjoy real food. Get 15% off plus a $40 bonus gift when you subscribe at prolonlife.com/start. That's prolonlife.com/start.
Why choose a Sleep Number smart bed?
Can I make my site softer?
Can I make my site firmer?
Can we sleep cooler?
Sleep Number does that. Cools up to 8 times faster and lets you choose your ideal comfort on either side. Your Sleep Number setting. Enjoy personalized comfort for better sleep night after night. And now, max out your savings. The more you buy, the more you save on beds, bases, and more. Plus, get free home delivery on any smart bed with base. Limited time. Check it out at a Sleep Number store near you or at sleepnumber.com today.
You know, Hannah and I love a good bed rotting session, reality TV, snacks nearby, and now I've leveled up with my self-care game with this Shark Beauty Cryo Glow, the #1 skincare facial device in the U.S.
Wait, I'm obsessed with it. I've had it for a while, actually, and it's the only mask that combines high-energy LEDs, infrared, and under-eye cooling. I really need this because nothing wakes me up in the morning. You could do 4 treatments in one. Better aging, skin clearing, skin sustain, and my favorite, the under-eye revive with Insta-Chill Cold Tech. You put it on and it just feels so good under your eyes. Like, I actually feel like I got 8 hours of sleep.
It's truly like a luxury spa moment while you're literally horizontal. It's perfect for post-workout, Sunday scaries, or when you just want to glow while rotting.
So treat yourself to the #1 LED beauty mask this holiday season. Go to sharkninja.com and use promo code Giggly Squad for 10% off your Cryo Glow. That's sharkninja.com and use promo code Giggly Squad for 10% off your Cryo Glow.
Busy work weeks can leave you feeling drained. Prolon's 5-day fasting mimicking diet works at the cellular level to rejuvenate you from the inside out, providing real results that include fat-focused, sustainable weight loss with no injection needed. Next Gen builds on the original Prolon with 100% organic soups and teas, a richer taste, and ready-to-eat meals. Developed at USC's Longevity Institute and backed by top medical centers, Prolon supports biological age reduction, metabolic health, skin appearance, fat loss, and energy. Get 15% off plus a $40 bonus gift when you subscribe at prolonlife.com/start. That's prolonlife.com/start.
If you're a smoker or vapor ready to make a change, you really only need one good reason. But with Zyn nicotine pouches, you'll discover many good reasons. Zyn is America's #1 nicotine pouch brand. Plus, Zyn offers a robust rewards program. There are lots of options when it comes to nicotine satisfaction, but there's only one Zyn. Check out zyn.com/find to find Zyn at a store near you. Warning, this product contains nicotine. Nicotine is an addictive chemical.
Hello, I'm Sarah.
And I'm Toby.
And welcome to day 30 of 31 days of Halloween. Yes, Halloween tomorrow. Can't wait. I've got 3 spooky stories to share today. I'll get straight into them. Are you ready for the first story?
Yes, I am.
I accidentally found something I shouldn't have at a church. So, I took my niece to a fall festival over the weekend. It was held at this little church in my town. It had all these stations set up with lines from the Bible inserted wherever the congregation could fit them in. Fishing for Men, a game where the kid takes a fishing rod and casts the line over the sign, pulling it back with candy, magically gripped in the clip tied to the end of the fishing line. The hayride, where the driver of the tractor stopped at intervals so that the passengers could read religious signs. All have sinned. The woman standing at microphones, belting out contemporary Christian music over the people eating at various picnic benches, covered in orange and black checkered tablecloths. The religious agenda didn't bother me one bit. I tell myself that, in their minds, they're doing others a solid by bringing them the good news of Jesus. Plus, I placed myself at their event, so I couldn't be too perturbed by the biblical verses. Anyways, we crossed paths with many types of Jesus freaks. The bubbly, cheerful young woman, face painted as a dog and dressed in a white tutu, with poofy black balls glued all over it. The sweet girl next door type, overseeing one of the games, wearing a church t-shirt and cowboy boots. The sassy middle-aged divorcee, seated at a stall behind a table full of merchandise for the silent auction, furtively laughing under her breath at the first hint of a semi-inappropriate joke. My niece Ali was all hyped up on sugar, having the time of her life. She played games, earning candy whether or not she won, rode on the hayride, danced by the roaring bonfire, nibbled on a snow cone. Where I'm from, October is a mild-weathered month. Battled through an inflatable maze and ate a hot dog at a picnic bench. Church crew, identified by the religious t-shirts they sported, or their air of hospitality, and visitors alike, complimented Ali on her scarecrow costume. It was fun and free, aside from the 50-cent snow cone and a $2 hot dog. After we'd done all those things, Ali wriggled in her cloth overalls. "Aunt Gail, I have to pee-pee." "All right, let's go ask about a bathroom. You want to do the cakewalk after you've finished?" "Uh-huh." I was told by the Dalmatian lady to enter through the main doors, hang a right through the curtains when I neared the altar, head down the hall where the Sunday school classrooms and nursery were, and at its end, I'd find the bathrooms. Ali and I set off. The sanctuary wasn't too flashy, adorned with stained glass windows that would be put to shame by Catholic Church standards. A simple wooden cross hung on the wall behind the pastor's podium, and various instruments set on the stage, waiting to be played. Guitars, tambourines, drums. It was so mind-numbingly quiet in there, especially after coming from the booming parking lot. We slid through the dark blue curtains into the hall. Fluorescent lights lit up the place. Somehow, despite the seasonal festivities occurring right outside the building, the hall felt eerie and sequestered, muted of any noise pollution. Ali ran to the bathroom, humming to herself. She flung her pumpkin bucket, brimming with treats, at me, and shut the bathroom door behind her, muffling and humming. In the not-so-far distance, I heard whistling. A man with a long white beard came from a connecting hallway, perpendicular to the one I stood in. He was clutching aluminium foil in one hand. The food the parishioners sold came wrapped in foil. "Hello," he said. "Hi." He stopped and folded his arms across his chest. "You lost?" Not at all. My niece is using the restroom. All right, enjoy the festival. He left, going out an exit straight ahead of him. Ali, did you fall in? I asked through the closed door. I could hear struggling inside, now that I'd drawn closer. I can't get my overalls off. Let me in and I'll help you. She opened the door, teetering on one scrawny bare leg, trying to keep her balance. One of her overall straps was knotted, and one leg was in a pants leg, the other out. I laughed at her expense as I grabbed hold of one of her arms. She joined me in laughter as I worked out the taut knot and yanked the other pants leg down. For the life of me, I'll never understand why you have to take your pants completely off to go to the bathroom. She shrugged. Just 'cause I have to be comfortable. She shut the door. I sighed. From the hallway that the man had sauntered out of, a far-away sound drifted to my ears. I cocked my head, straining to listen, but the toilet flushing blotted out any more of the noise. I assisted Ali with dressing and passed her back her pumpkin bucket. Cakewalk time, I exclaimed. Wait, let's explore the haunted church. Her playful voice dropped into low, ominous tones. No, Ali, we're going back out to the festival. In the blink of an eye, she'd hung a right and motored off down the hall. The mysterious sound had come from the candy in her bucket smacking loudly against the plastic. Hey, Ali, stop. You gotta catch me, she informed me. I broke out into a jog as she got further away from me. She went around a bend, out of my sight. Damn it, Ali. Her mum would freak out if she knew I'd lost view of her daughter for even a second. Running around the bend, I saw Ali opening a door at the hall's dead end. Ali, stop. I mean it. She giggled and shut the door behind her. You gotta be kidding me. When I approached the door, a picture hanging to its left caught my eye. It was a somber picture of Jesus, looking sorrowful. There was zero comfort in his dreary eyes. To the right of the door, a small grey sign read basement. I threw the door open. Stairs led down into imposing darkness. Ali, I shouted. Get back up here right now. Sniggers floated out of the dark. The light switch at the top wasn't working. Peering around me, preparing to climb down the stairs, I saw a flashlight sitting next to the wall. Swiping the flashlight, I descended into the basement, cautiously watching my step. You are in so much trouble for this, I called. From what I could see in the circle of light produced by the flashlight, there were stacked boxes against the far wall, a dusty old piano in the centre of the concrete floor, and more boxes towered at even height with me in random places, silent sentinels keeping watch. There was this terrible stench, too. God damn, has this church ever heard of air freshener? It reeks down there. Ali, answer me. Aunt Gail, she screeched. Her voice was coming from the far side of the basement. I jogged around the piano and a few more sets of boxes until I saw Ali standing stationary, facing a wall. When I saw what she'd stopped short for, I lost my breath and kicked my movements into overdrive, desperate to get to my niece. Metallic rattling hit my ears as I snatched her backward, far away from the stinking, deformed man chained to the wall in front of us. She was trembling. He snapped at me. Aunt Gail, like a dog. What's he doing down here? He lurched forward on all fours, drool spilling out of his mouth. But the chains, bolted to the wall, halted his progression. His teeth made a clacking noise as he snapped his mouth open and shut. His eyes were too far apart, reminding me of a praying mantis. And he had beastly brown teeth that were tiny and needle-like. His nose was missing. A deep, long scar made a depression in one of his sagging cheeks. He was shoeless and wore a long brown tunic. To the side of him was a hamburger bun, untouched, and a bowl of water. He hissed and reached toward us with long, jagged fingernails. We have to go, Ali, now. Her small hand in mine, I sprinted up the stairs and out of the basement, flinging the flashlight carelessly to the floor at the top. It rolled down the stairs, but I didn't care. I would never be returning to this church. If suspicions happened to arise among the congregation. I shut the basement door and panted, trying to catch my breath. Aunt Gail, I want to go home, Ali whined. I know, baby, we are. Just keep your mouth shut if anyone talks to us. We walked around the corner, almost crashing into the bearded man. He offered me a dirty look, his brow furrowed. What are you two doing? Trying to appear natural, I said. Leaving. Ali decided to play an impromptu game of tag after going to the bathroom, but now we're going. Why did I use her name? I knew he didn't buy it when he and his expression remained motionless. We're going now, thanks. I don't know why I thanked him, except that in my nervous state, I was trying my best to rid him of his suspicions. We moved around him, my eyes glued on the exit straight ahead. That walk lasted an eternity. I sensed his eyes burning into us as we shakily picked our way down the hall, resisting the urge to run. Suddenly, the young woman in the Dalmatian costume stepped out of the perpendicular hall where the two corridors intersected. She glared at us as we flinched. I paused momentarily, then continued. She grabbed Ali's hand as we passed by her and knelt down, grinning at my niece. Come back now, won't you? Her eyes filled with animosity, flickering up at me. Both of you. We'd be so pleased to have you at our services. Have a great night. She released poor Ali's hand. You too, Ali murmured. When the fresh air outside hit us, I increased my speed, annoyed by the people in mine and Ali's path to the car. After I buckled her into a booster seat, I turned to see if we'd been followed. We hadn't, but there were several people facing our direction, staring hard at me. One waved slowly, purposefully. I haven't contacted the police. I don't know if I will. My town is small. I observed several local police officers while I was there and gathered that they were members of the church by pieces of conversation that I'd overheard. What if they're in on it? What if by contacting them, I give away my identity? Who was that man or monster in the basement? Why is he there? I've gotten a few weird phone calls since the festival. No one speaks when I answer the block number, just breathed heavily. Once they whistled. I think it's them. And if they have my number, they'll soon find out my address. Spooky, spooky. Demonic entity tied up in a church. That's the kind of thing when I used to go to Sunday school many moons ago, that I would have imagined in my head happening at night in my old chapel.
Yeah, that church down the road, I always used to think when I was younger, it's got like a little metal door at the bottom.
Yeah.
and it's got like it's got like a massive lock on it. I always thought that there was weird demons in there when I was younger.
I can remember you saying that to me. That there were demons down there, kept behind the door. Are you ready for the second story?
Yes, I am.
I heard a man screaming right above me. I live on the top floor. This happened 2 days ago, and I'm still trying to figure out what happened. I woke up at 4:30 a.m. to get ready for work. I like to get ready quickly, so when I hear the alarm, I'm immediately up and moving. I was in the middle of putting my uniform on in my bedroom when I heard a man scream right above me. It was the type of scream that made me immediately think that somebody was in danger. It was blood-curdling and absolutely terrifying. It lasted around 5 seconds and then complete silence. I had to pause and process what just happened. My brain was a bit foggy from sleep, so it took me a few seconds to snap out of it and reach for my phone to call the police. I live in a pretty loud neighbourhood, so hearing screams outside wasn't out of the ordinary. It was mostly children being scolded or people being rowdy, but the scream I just heard sounded like someone was being murdered. But what really left me frozen was when I realised that I live on the very top floor of the apartment building. The screaming came from right above me, which wouldn't make any sense because that would already be the roof. As far as I'm aware, there shouldn't be anyone up there unless there were workers, but that doesn't make any sense. It was too early in the morning, and there was no access that leads directly to it for any civilians. The scream didn't echo into the open space, like someone was standing on the roof. The scream sounded like it was confined to a room. Walls are thin, so thin that I could hear my neighbours' activities and even their conversations. The scream was loud enough, so I assumed that other people would hear it as well. But even my parents, who were just at the end of the hallway, didn't wake up from their sleep. It was like I was the only one who heard it. Sometime later, I stepped out of the apartment and looked up at the roof. It was still dark out, so I couldn't see anything peculiar, and it didn't seem like anyone was on it. I didn't want to stay outside very long, so I got in my car and drove to work. Until now, I don't hear any reports of what I heard. Nobody heard anything, so now I'm here, trying to figure out what happened. That's a bit creepy.
Yeah.
It just reminds me I'm still waiting to see something really dodgy on the Ring doorbell. And I opened up my app today to talk to dead people, and nobody spoke back.
I done that.
Did you? Oh, you did it the other night, didn't you?
Yeah.
Because Reese came back terrified again.
Yeah.
He really gets spooked by it, doesn't he?
Yeah.
Love him. Are you ready for the third and final story?
Yes, I am.
Pitch black biking in the country. So when I was younger, I used to be a bit of a thrill seeker. I lived in a quiet town called Roseville, with like 800 people in it, in the middle of nowhere. Miles of country roads with nothing really on them in every direction. I was about 18, and I used to like to go out into the country on my bike at like 1 to 3 a.m. until this happened. So I leave the house. It was around 1 a.m. It's like a 4-minute ride out of town to the nearest road. Township Road 14 and Trustler Road is where it starts getting pitch black, and the ride gets a bit scary. It's in Ontario, if you want to look at where I was for reference. Tons of coyotes, and nothing really that would kill you. But it's still scary being out there when you can't see a foot in front of your face, with nothing but a rubbish flash from my phone 16 years ago. I loved doing that. Made me feel alive. I would point the phone at the road with one hand and guide myself to stay on the road, or I was just going to go right into the ditch/field. Anyways, I'm only about a mile into Township Road 14 from Trussler when I can hear another bicycle, and it was coming at me from ahead of me, where there's not another small city for about 40 minutes. And that's if you were fast biking, not slowly trying to cruise in the dark. I could hear them pedaling like the same speed I was. Not fast, just kind of pacing myself out in the middle of the pitch black. And obviously I could hear the noise from the person biking. They were getting closer. That really freaked me out enough, where as it got closer, I didn't want to put my light towards them. So I just kept it really as low as I could to the road to light up as little of myself as I could. And as I was riding by them, because I was thinking creepy killer on a bike, trying to get me in the middle of the night, I just had a really bad feeling about it. And all of a sudden, I heard a really quiet or younger girl's voice that sounded about like my age, maybe 15 to 18, that just said, "Hey," really casually and calmly, right as they passed me. I replied hey back, and that was it. But this is the crazy part that hit me like 2 minutes later. That person had no light or any way to navigate, and it was literally impossible to bike on that road without some type of light. But as they biked away, I kept turning around and then realised they had no light. And they had no light while coming towards me. And that freaked me out because I have insanely good vision and I'm convinced that was not possible. Also, I had to turn around eventually to go back home. And that was the creepiest feeling I've ever had. Even worse than farm dogs chasing me on my bike in the dark, which is also super intimidating. I've been thinking of that encounter more and how weird it was in my later years. And I just picture that person telling the exact same story from her perspective. And also being like, what the heck was that? Lol.
Ever wonder why so many people regain weight after stopping a GLP-1? Up to 40% of the weight lost can come from lean muscle. This weakens the body, slows metabolism, and makes it easier to put the pounds back on, creating a cycle of dependency. Prolon's 5-day fasting mimicking diet offers a drug-free way to maintain results and support long-term metabolic health. In just 5 days, it activates fasting pathways to burn fat, protect muscle, and rejuvenate cells, all while letting you enjoy real food. Get 15% off plus a $40 bonus gift when you subscribe at prolonlife.com/start. That's prolonlife.com/start.
If you're a smoker or vapor, ready to make a change, you really only need one good reason. But with Zyn nicotine pouches, you'll discover many good reasons. Zyn is America's #1 nicotine pouch brand. Plus, Zyn offers a robust rewards program. There are lots of options when it comes to nicotine satisfaction. But there's only one Zyn. Check out zyn.com/find to find Zyn at a store near you. Warning, this product contains nicotine. Nicotine is an addictive chemical.
This gave me the willies, this one.
Yeah.
I thought it was really creepy. Because you like to go out on your bike at night, don't you?
Yeah.
Imagine you couldn't see it, but there was somebody else out there on a bike.
Oh, I'd smoke them.
Well, Toby's got an electric bike, so he'd be like pulling the throttle.
Yeah, mate. Well, that's the end of this episode. I hope you enjoyed and we'll catch up with you again soon.
We will indeed. We will catch you again tomorrow for the final day of 31 days of Halloween. Take care, everyone.
Goodbye.
Busy work weeks can leave you feeling drained. Prolon's 5-day fasting mimicking diet works at the cellular level to rejuvenate you from the inside out, providing real results that include fat-focused, sustainable weight loss with no injection needed. Next Gen builds on the original Prolon with 100% organic soups and teas, a richer taste, and ready-to-eat meals. Developed at USC's Longevity Institute and backed by top medical centers, Prolon supports biological age reduction, metabolic health, skin appearance, fat loss, and energy. Get 15% off plus a $40 bonus gift when you subscribe at prolonlife.com/start. That's prolonlife.com/start.
You know, Hannah and I love a good bed rotting session, reality TV, snacks nearby, and now I've leveled up with my self-care game with this Shark Beauty Cryo Glow, the #1 skincare facial device in the US.
Wait, I'm obsessed with it. I've had it for a while, actually, and it's the only mask that combines high-energy LEDs, infrared, and under-eye cooling. I really need this because nothing wakes me up in the morning. You could do 4 treatments in one. Better aging, skin clearing, skin sustain, and my favorite, the under-eye revive with Insta-Chill Cold Tech. You put it on, and it just feels so good under your eyes. Like, I actually feel like I got 8 hours of sleep.
It's truly like a luxury spa moment while you're literally horizontal. It's perfect for post-workout, Sunday scaries, or when you just want to glow while rotting.
So treat yourself to the #1 LED beauty mask this holiday season. Go to sharkninja.com and use promo code Giggly Squad for 10% off your Cryo Glow. That's sharkninja.com and use promo code Giggly Squad for 10% off your Cryo Glow.
This holiday, give the gift that says, let's cancel plans and just lounge. MeUndies has dropped their new holiday collection, and it's made for maximum cozy. We're talking soft as snow ultramodal fabric, festive prints, and loungewear so comfy your couch might get jealous. Onesies, hoodies, joggers, even delightfully quirky holiday designs. You're welcome. Knock out all your holiday gifting needs with deals up to 60% off at MeUndies.com/ACAST. Enter promo code ACAST. That's MeUndies.com/ACAST. Code ACAST.